Alrighty, so today we're going to be going over floor 23 of Tower of Trials because the new tower floors just dropped. This one is Red Sariel, and I have to be honest, I've tried this several times and I really don't understand what the actual gimmick here is. The only thing that I've been able to figure out is that this middle unique here has stacks to it, and it seems to only go up every turn after he uses an ultimate. I'm not sure if that's the actual case or if it's when the left teammate dies, because I always end up, killing this left one first. But it's not really too difficult. The Bond team seems to be the one that everybody uses. I've been able to beat it so far. I've stopped just short of beating it twice now. I've been able to beat it so far with Easton. I was thinking maybe cleansing the ignite buffs or whatever that they put on might be some sort of gimmick to it. And I've also used Red Escanor. A lot of people recommend that you use Keo if you have him, or I don't know if Terry would be good for this or not, but I didn't want to use collab characters because I feel like, using festival units in general is already kind of sort of exclusive, so I try to stay away from those if possible. I'm kind of interested to see if Red Lilia would work, because she can actually gain HP back and stuff like that, which probably not all that great, to be honest, but it seems like you've got a decent amount of options here because it doesn't really seem to matter. The whole just using Bond in general will get you enough damage. So we're just going to go in with this. I'm not using food or anything. You could definitely use HP food if you wanted to sort of increase your attack with Bond, which would be understandable. But so far, it's not been very difficult. I've not had any weird sections where he does way too much damage to me or to a specific character or anything. The two side units don't deal too much damage really either. They do apply ignites, and they can attack seal you, which is kind of annoying. So I guess having Red Easton for the cleanse could be helpful in that situation, but this one is pretty meh. I really just don't exactly know what the gimmick is supposed to be here. So yeah, kind of tough, but it is what it is. We're going to, I think people have said that you want to ult rush here, but I don't really, other than just doing big damage faster, I don't really know what would be the point. There's not really, so far there's not any real threat. So yeah, I guess ult rushing is just the fastest way to get it over with. But then again, it's always so weird because you have two uniques. You have an ally unique and an enemy unique, and he has 5 uniques. So I can kind of show you with him. If you inspect him, so far I've checked several times over, he doesn't get any sort of major increases on stats. So it looks like it's not the ultimate. He does already have 1 stack of this. I really don't know what's causing that. He normally gets it at the beginning of his turn when he does get it. So I guess that could be interesting to note, but even then, even when he gets higher stacks on that, I've seen him get up to 4, maybe 5 stacks on it. It's not like it's increasing his stats by a whole lot. He activated a unique there, but then again, he has 5 of them, so it would be really hard to narrow down and pinpoint what exactly is going on. So very unfortunate. I don't really like using the Bond team for a lot of these because it feels super gimmicky, but I don't know. I am getting a pretty decent amount of HP back in some of these, which actually I think that's just Bond's gift. Actually, I'm dumb, but yeah, we're gonna ult. Yeah, we'll go ahead and ult. I don't really like Bond as much for this, because they're not putting on any buffs or anything, so you're not getting any sort of use out of a 6/6 Bond. The rupture's not gonna be a big gimmick or anything there, but I don't know. This one's got me stumped. If you figure out anything, definitely leave a comment, or just let people know, because as time goes on, these videos tend to gain more views as it goes on, of course, and if somebody else in the future sees the comment or whatever, it might help them out finishing this. So that would be very helpful if you would so please. But Easton seems to be taking quite a bit of damage. We'll go ahead and try to taunt up a little bit. Try to get as many Bond cards off as we can, just to get some more damage off. But even I've killed the left one first pretty much every time. And even when both of them die, it doesn't seem like he's gaining anything crazy. So like I think he definitely gains a unique whenever both are dead. I'm not sure if it's each time one dies or not. I guess we can try to monitor that really quickly. But overall, it's not, I don't know, this one's just weird. Alright, so let's go ahead and use this. They've got pretty decent ult level, not the greatest you've ever seen. I almost want to rush Bond ult again, because we're getting kind of stuck with bad cards in hand, but oh well. Don't kill there. This should kill him. Does kill. Activate unique. Okay, so okay, there's the one that at the beginning of his, or yeah, of their turn. So he should have a couple of stacks on him at this point for the one that does get stacks. No Bond card, so I can't rush ult, which is really annoying. But like I said, he's not gaining like any sort of crazy stats. Like these are very normal stats for him, and he has 5 stacks at this point. So I really don't get it. Like it's very bizarre. Hopefully Easton doesn't die here, but I wouldn't be surprised. She does very little damage too, so probably not the greatest unit. I definitely think that if you have Keo or somebody, Keo might actually be the better unit to use. I haven't used him, so I don't know if like the Ignite stacks would play into the sort of gimmick of this fight, and it would make it a lot easier. I would assume, you know, just having the Ignites in general would make you do more damage, which translates to it being easier. But, you know, I wanted to keep it as friendly as possible with, you know, trying to make sure there weren't a whole lot of exclusive units. So he's got full ultimate move gauge. This should deal okay damage. Pretty good. We get our ult next turn and we should be good to go. So I've pretty much had him in this spot right here. I didn't have either of my 3rd slot units die beforehand. Seems like he's dealing pretty good damage now. Yeah, I feel like he's doing a little bit more damage. I'm not positive on that. But even then, like, even when he gets his ult off, it's not anything crazy. So he's definitely got a little bit more attack now that his teammates are dead. But he has less max HP. I'm assuming this maxes out at 5 at this point. So, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine on this one. I really don't get it, but that tends to be how these sort of things go. So there's the floor, nothing too crazy. Hopefully you can do it pretty easily. Obviously the Bond team has a ton of HP, so they have that going for them. Maybe that's the reason why it doesn't seem like they're doing a whole lot of damage. But I don't know, mine are all level 90, not worried about going for 100 at the moment anyway, so you should be able to do it even without like super maxed out units, hopefully. Obviously having higher ult levels does help, but that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys in the next one.